Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you are well, and welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest news. Guys, in today's video, we have a lot to cover off as we wind down into the ending embers of the transfer window with about 2.5 weeks to go. Forest is still very busy doing some business. We will be covering off Maupay and the rumours linking him more strongly with Everton. We'll be talking about how AOUAR is edging ever closer. There's been a new bid submitted for a midfielder from the Bundesliga, as well as a link to a Real Madrid player with Nottingham Forest. So we've got all that to get into. As always, guys, don't forget, if you're new here, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, you can go check out our merch store now. The link's in the description below. And if you want to support the channel, you can join as a member, get all the member perks, all the emotes, everything like that. So guys, let's get into the video, and we're going to start with my mate Maupay. Yesterday we spoke to you about Maupay and told you about the likes of Everton and Fulham coming in for him, and there has been further developments. One thing I did forget to mention on the video, but I left in the comments for you, was that although Forest have agreed a fee with Brighton for about £15 million, they have not yet been able to come to an agreement on personal terms for him. What's happened today though is that Lampard has actually picked up the old telephone and had a chat with Maupay and looking to seduce him and bring him towards the Everton side of it. There is talks that Steve Cooper will be having a conversation with Maupay as well, as he has done with every player who has looked to sign Forest, to see if, one, they fit in with what Steve Cooper wants, and also if we are a fit for what they're looking for. Hopefully, as you guys know, my opinion on this is let's hope Steve Cooper sees something in him, or doesn't see something in him, that I've not seen as well. Maybe he goes to Everton. But either way, I'm trying to be neutral on this one. But it is looking more and more likely that there's going to be a bit of a hijacking process going on this one. Now, I don't think there'll be any change in the fee. The fee will be fixed at £15 million for whoever wants him. Where the bidding war may start to happen is on his wages. Currently, he's on 35k with Brighton, and an uplift from that and a promise of regular football should be enough to bring him over the line. Let's hope Steve doesn't give him those promises from my perspective, but this is all about all our opinions, so let me know from your perspective which way it's going to go. This one probably would have been done already had there not been the late hijacking from the other two clubs. I'm starting to think this is going to end up more towards the Everton side of things, because Maupay really wants first team football, as well as obviously getting paid for it. We can't guarantee him that with the amount of depth we have in our squad currently up front. So again, this is my view on it. With Everton's injuries and the lack of quality they have up front, it is more likely that Lampard has been on the phone to him today to say, mate, you'd come straight into our first team. There's no Danny Welbeck to hide behind. You'd have a position there at least until Calvert-Lewin gets fit. So that's my opinion on it. Maybe that's my bias talking about it because I don't want him. But what's important is to get your thoughts down below, because I want to know how you guys see this one. Alrighty then, let's move on to the one that I'm sure you're here for. The one everyone's been talking about, Houssem AOUAR. Are we AOUARs away from signing him? Sorry, bad joke, I know, but I couldn't resist. Anyway, let me give you the update on him. There has been an absolute avalanche of rumours, this, that and the other about him and what's happening currently and when will he be joining Forest. The latest rumour, to bring you guys up to speed, is that a fee has not been agreed with Lyon for him. However, personal terms have been agreed. This is completely the opposite to the rumours that were going around the other day saying fee agreed, but he was stalling for time. So for me, I think this is all still rumours. My understanding is fee is agreed somewhere in and around 15 million for this chap, be that with add-ons or not. My guess is 12 mil up front and then 3 to 5 mil, something like that, in add-ons. So it's very, very congested. What I will say though is personal terms have been ironed out and that's all ready to go. And even if these rumours are true that the club fees have not been agreed, for me, That's the best way around. The hardest thing this summer has been players agreeing personal terms. I'm not just talking Forest here, I'm talking on the wider range of the transfer market. If you look at people like, let's have a look at Rabiot recently. A fee was agreed with Juventus for the sale to Manchester United, but the club and his mum couldn't come to an agreement on personal terms. You've seen a lot of it with De Jong. You've seen a lot of it with the Chelsea players and the Barcelona sniping. The likes of Rafinha, the likes of Koundé, people like that. Fees are easy to agree between clubs. As I say that, I think to Morgan Gibbs-White and I shake my head, so I'm absolutely contradicting myself. But in general, the hardest bit is always dealing with the agents. Now that is all done. I still think, from what I've heard, the fees are done as well. This is going ahead, in my opinion. But as I mentioned yesterday, little bit of patience, take that style, and we will get him over the line. However, I don't want the club to have too much patience while this gem is on the market. We don't want someone coming in and hijacking him. Hopefully they've seen this from the Maupay deal and will move a bit quicker to get it over the line. I expect this to be done in the next few days. I really do. Once he's in, I am done. Backflips, cartwheels, and everything will go down. What a bargain. What a player. Let me know though, do you still want him over Morgan Gibbs-White? Get your comments below. Hands up those of you remember when we brought you this story. It must have been a month ago. Ranks is linked back again with Nottingham Forest. And there are rumours, and I don't know if I don't believe them, that a £7 million bid has been submitted for him, roughly about €9 million. What I do like though is how good this player is, and if he did come to Forest, what a signing he would be. He is highly rated. He's been chased by the likes of Chelsea and a few other Premier League clubs as well. Do we need him? Do we need him? Do we need another midfielder of his talent, of his attacking talent as well from that midfield position? The answer is yes. But I don't believe that let's try again. I don't believe that a bid has been submitted for him. I believe that this is just paper talk, but if it has, I think he would strengthen us very, very much. Let me know what you think about him below, and let's move on to some more transfer rumourville as we talk about a Real Madrid player next. Forest have done business with the likes of Manchester United, Bayern Munich, major other clubs in and around Europe. It is only fitting that they are now linked with the biggest of them all, Real Madrid. Let's try and pronounce this guy's name. So we're going to go with Odriozola, I think is how it's pronounced. One thing I've struggled with this transfer window is the length and the pronunciation of a lot of these players we've got in, but it's been good fun trying to figure them all out. Anyway, let's talk about him. He is a defender. He has been at Fiorentina and he is looking for a move, but there is a price fee on him of £16 million, which is no real problem for Nottingham Forest, and I do agree that we do need another centre-back. With the couple of injuries that we've been picking up lately, Niakata, for example, may be out with a hamstring injury, we do need a bit more depth at the centre-back position with a bit of quality. And quality he does have, however, that quality comes with a hefty salary. He's looking for around €4 million a year. So, will this one go ahead? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not for that price tag. Not unless, as well, Cooper wants him straight in at that first team. You don't pay that much money and bench him and put him behind the likes of Worrell and McKenna. So, for me, this one's transfer rumour, but it is Forest news. That's why we are bringing it to you. Doesn't make too many appearances from Real Madrid. Did alright at Fiorentina, scoring the odd goal, I think, here and there. Not seen him myself too much, but he is highly, highly regarded. But I don't think there's many legs in this one. Maybe I'll get proven wrong in the next 24 hours because this is really the merry-go-round. That is Nottingham Forest and transfers this summer. We are making all the headlines. We're getting featured segments on the likes of Sky Sports News. TalkSport are still salty with us for everything we are doing. But guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be quite relieved once this window is closed because my head spins every single morning. But guys, with that said, we will wrap up the news for Nottingham Forest there today. No doubt by the time that this goes live in the next 20 minutes, another 4 or 5 links will have been made. But bit of a slow day today, if I'm honest with you. But just be patient. The likes of AOUAR will still be coming in. I give it a 90% chance now. Maupay hopefully gets hijacked by Everton, in my opinion. But these bottom two for me are just rumour right now. And we'll keep you posted on any developments. Before you leave, as always, drop the video a quick like. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Go check out our merch store. The link is in the description below. If you want to support us, as always, become a member by pressing the join button. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in a phone-in, I believe, later on tonight for your opinions. Until then, come on you Reds!